Okay.
Hi, I'm Max Delage,
I'm Kate Zucker.
and for our hot topic, we chose to do it on Carlton Bragg. All right, so a little bit about Carlton. He's 6'9". He weighs about 220 pounds. He went to Villa Angela St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, Ohio. He was ranked 21 by ESPN Recruiting for college basketball. And then on January 8th, in 2015, he committed to the University of Kansas. Some more information on Carlton. As a freshman, he struggled and only played about 9 minutes a game. He averaged 4 points and 2.5 rebounds a game. But coming into this year, Carlton was named the number one breakout candidate by SI Sports. He put on 26 pounds of muscle in the offseason and was poised for a good season. Although he started slow, Carlton had started to improve his play on the court. Through 6 games, he was averaging 16 minutes a game and 8 points.
So now I'm going to talk about domestic violence. Domestic violence is abusive behavior in any relationship used by one partner to maintain or gain power and control over the other partner. So this could be mental, physical, psychological threats, or actual abuse. So some facts about domestic violence. 1 in 4 women worldwide will experience domestic or dating violence. Domestic violence amounts to $37 billion a year in law enforcement, legal work, and medical work combined. The leading cause of injury to women is domestic violence, and every 9 seconds, a woman in the US is assaulted or beaten. So, how do Carlton Bragg and domestic violence relate? On Friday, December 9th, 2016, Carlton Bragg was charged with a misdemeanor battery. Allegedly, Bragg hit his girlfriend and pushed her down a flight of stairs during an argument. He pled not guilty and will be appearing in court December 27th. According to Coach Bill Self of the KU men's basketball team, Bragg is indefinitely suspended from playing in KU's games.
So why do we care? We care for multiple reasons. The first reason why we care is because domestic violence has become a major problem for our country. The second reason why this affects our university is because Carlton is a student at the University of Kansas. Not only would this hurt our chances at a national championship run, but also the girl who was affected is a student at the university. So this affects our university as a whole and could bring us together. And then the last reason why is because this action does not only affect the people involved, but everyone. As Kate stated earlier, every 9 seconds domestic violence happens, and so this could happen to your sister, your neighbor, a friend, and no one's immune to this. So by being a student at KU and having a student athlete at our university being charged for this crime, we need to be aware and more conscious of our actions. Not only is this a problem in college athletics, but in professional athletics as well. A couple athletes who have been suspended are Ray Rice, Des Bryant, Greg Hardy, Aroldis Chapman, and even Hope Solo. Ray Rice was suspended indefinitely from the NFL after he was caught on video striking his wife. Although later reinstated, Ray has yet to play another down in the NFL. In Des Bryant's case, his mother called the police on him because she feared that Des was going to kill her. Although those charges were dismissed and he received no suspension, it was just another case the NFL had to deal with and a reputation. And with Greg Hardy, he received a 10-game suspension, although reduced to 3 after he beat his wife while she was in a bathtub. But not only does this happen in the NFL. Last year, Aroldis Chapman, pitcher for the New York Yankees, was charged with domestic violence for firing a gun in his garage at the direction of a woman. He received a 50-game suspension. And lastly, this doesn't only relate to guys. Former USA women's goaltender Hope Solo was charged with domestic violence after she attacked her sister and her nephew. And in the most recent weeks, a tight end from Florida International University was burned by his girlfriend when she decided to pour a pan of boiling water on him. So what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that this is a major problem in our country currently and that both male and females need to think about their actions before going through with them.
Where to go and what to do. First of all, realize you are not at fault. Talk to someone that you trust privately. You should not have to go through any of this alone. Second, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline. They are available 24/7 and are willing to connect you to local agencies for help anywhere. Third, after an incident, call 911 to report. A helpful tip is to record the police report number. This will allow you to keep all records of incidents as well as use these reports in court if need be. If you're injured, seek medical attention right away. It is extremely important to document the injuries you sustain. This is evidence that could put your abuser away for good. And lastly, find a long-term place to stay. For example, domestic violence shelters are available in nearly every city. And you could call the Center for Women and Families or a local domestic violence unit. There are many other options besides these. You should just plan to get away from your abuser as soon as possible. So how does Carlton Bragg's arrest relate to the media? Domestic violence is the leading cause of injury towards women, and as I stated before, 1 in 4 women worldwide will be a victim of domestic violence. By writing articles and sharing the news of Bragg's arrest, the media is depicting a poor representation of the University of Kansas, and, more directly, the men's basketball team. Without the use of media, awareness of domestic violence would not be as prevalent as it is in today's society. This exemplifies the publicity model. Also, how each person decodes the message the media is sending is a different experience for every individual.
So in conclusion, although the focus of this presentation has mostly been on Carlton Bragg, I think we can all see through the examples that we use that domestic violence has become a real problem for people that are supposed to be role models.